Uncompromising battle. Attacking Ukraine nuclear plant is suicide. While Russia and Ukraine blame each other for shelling on a nuclear power plant in southern Ukraine, the United Nations has warned that military action could lead to nuclear disaster. Any attack on a nuclear power plant is considered suicide. We hope that will stop. At the same time, we want the IAEA to have access to the plant. We hope that there they can develop their professional capacity, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres emphasized at the conference in Japan today 8/8. The warning came as fighting between Russia and Ukraine broke out around the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant in southern Ukraine. Earlier, IAEA Director General Rafael Mariano Grossi stressed that attacks on this plant would entail the risk of nuclear disaster. Russia took control of the plant in March, shortly after launching a military operation in the neighboring country. Ukraine and the West say that Russia shelled the factory area to blame Ukraine and also used the facility as a shield to make Kiev not dare to respond. In contrast, Moscow accused Kiev of shelling the factory, causing extensive damage to the operating building and a warehouse. Neither Ukraine nor Russia have yet responded to a United Nations request to allow IAEA experts access to the site for a risk assessment. Along with Kherson, the Zaporizhzhia region in southern Ukraine is becoming a new flashpoint between the Russian and Ukrainian militaries as Kiev counterattacks, seeking to regain lost territory. Meanwhile, Russia is said to continue its military operation in Donbass, eastern Ukraine. Secretary-General Guterres is concerned that the conflict could be prolonged and cause great and negative consequences for the world economy. The problem with a ceasefire is that it's impossible to reconcile the views of Moscow and Kiev, the UN chief said.